Wow to Holland. Yeah, let's give it up. That was amazing. Holland, you told us to all take it in. I hope you took it in when we were all standing for you. I'm still emotional because that's what Whitewater is about, lifting each other up. And you did that for all of us today. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, give it up for her. 30 years ago, I walked on the stage. I bear hugged the dean of the business school, lifted him off the ground, kissed him, put him back down on the stage, and continued walking. Now keep in mind, the dean of the business school was my father. Please do not do that to anybody on this stage today, unless it's your mom or dad. That would be the one exception, yes. But here's what I am going to invite all of you to do and encourage you to do. Graduates, find the people who helped support you. Ask them if you can give them a hug of gratitude. And if they say yes, give them that huge bear hug. Because today is a celebration of the lessons you've learned, the experiences you've gained, and the relationships you have built. I remember my time at Whitewater like it was yesterday because it has gifted me with so many lessons. I'm going to focus on 3 of those today. But before I do, I'm going to ask you 2 questions. I ask every audience in the world when I talk about respect and consent. And for some of you, this might feel awkward and out of place at a commencement speech. I'm just going to ask you to play along. This is attendance participation, so everybody, that means parents, family, graduates, please, and staff and faculty, yell out the answers you believe are the correct answers to these 2 questions. Question number 1, does every human being deserve a choice before you do something with their body, sexually or intimately, yes or no? Awesome. Question number 2, how do you normally give someone a choice in life? You simply ask and take that in every facet of your life. Ask for what you want, and then respect the answers. Hey, you want to ask that special someone out? Ask them. You want to go to your boss and ask for a promotion? You are going to start your first business, and you need investors. And you're going to put it all on the table, but you got to ask for the investment. And if they say no to you, don't say, why not? Don't you believe in me? Look them in the eyes and say, thank you for your time. Until you find the ones who do want to join you on the journey. They say yes, celebrate. I was 20 years old when I started speaking about sexual assault on this campus. I looked like I was 16. I wish I can tell you that I'm exaggerating, but I am not. So imagine 1990, a 20-year-old who looks 16 is asking teachers in high schools and middle schools and universities to let me come speak in your classroom on a topic nobody's allowed to talk about in the classroom. I got told no thank you. I got told we don't talk about that here. I got told we don't have time for that on the schedule, Mike. And I never stopped and said, don't you care? Don't you get it? Nope. I said, thank you. Thank you for your time. And I focused on the ones who wanted to join me on the journey. Professors like Dr. Charles Zastro here at UW-Whitewater. Professors like Dr. Jerry Witherall, who right here at UW-Whitewater, they didn't just say, sure, Mike, we'll give it a shot. No, they said, absolutely, we want you talking to our students. And they'd have me talk to every one of their classes. Jerry would pull me aside after each class and give me feedback. He'd tell me, Mike, here's what worked. Here's what engaged the students. And Jerry's advice would shape my career over the next 30 years. I gained those gifts from those 2 gentlemen for 2 reasons. 1, because they were representative of what this campus is. Staff and faculty that are full of golden knowledge that can serve us and support us, not just while we're here, but as we continue after we leave this campus. They were those gifts to me, as many more were on this campus. Too many to name today. And the second reason I received those gifts, I was willing to ask and respect the answers I heard. That's lesson number 1. Lesson number 2, still asking, but this time I want you to ask for what you need. If you're struggling out there right now, or you will sometime in your life, if you get to that place, and you're psychologically struggling, spiritually struggling, emotionally struggling, ask for professional help. The world's greatest athletes artists, and leaders all seek out coaches for their mind and their emotions because they know those coaches have knowledge they don't have, number one, and two, can see things in them they can't see in themselves. I'm 53 years old, and I talk with a therapist. Some of you look at me going, yeah, that sounds about right. Yes, because they can help me see things in me I can't see, and those gifts have catapulted me forward in my life in ways I never could have done alone. Ask for what you need. And the last lesson I'm going to share is a cliche that many of you in this room know. Parents, grandparents, family supporters, staff, faculty, professors, leadership, and graduates. In fact, I think so many of you have heard this next cliche that when I say it, I want you to fill in the end of it for me. This is what people say to people when they're starting in their careers or they're starting a new business. Here's the cliche. Fake it till you... Ugh! That is the worst advice in the world. Why is that so awful? Because it's telling you to lie to get to where you want to go. It's telling you to be a fraud to get to where you want to go. It's implying you don't have what it takes right now to get to where you want to go. Some of you might be looking at me and going, but Mike, what if I don't have what it takes right now to get to where I want to go? Maybe I don't know my path yet. Well, here's the good news. Everybody in this room has what it takes to start somewhere on that path, somewhere. Everybody. And you're all proof of it. All the graduates are. When you started here at UW-Whitewater, you didn't know what you know today, but you started where you were at. And you took each day by each day by each day to get you to where you are today. You don't have to know everything to get to the end right away. Just take that journey one day at a time. Instead of faking it till you make it, I want you to switch that cliche with a new one. Believe in you while you build it. Believe in you while you build that new relationship. Believe in you while you build that new business. Believe in you while you build that new job. Believe in you when you're struggling and trying to figure out what path am I even on. Believe it'll show up. Believe in you. And part of believing in you is knowing that the world is going to throw us off at times. And when we believe in ourselves, we can keep saying, I got through this one, I'll get through the next one. Holland was a great example of that. Believing in you. And the other part you have to do when you believe in you is you got to celebrate to keep believing in you. And I mean the small victories, and I mean the big victories. I meet CEOs, I meet high achievers that do this. Oh, I'm going to celebrate. One day I'm going to celebrate when I hit the epitome. I'm going to celebrate then. I'm going to wait to celebrate then. Well, here's the reality. Sometimes it takes a lot longer to get to that goal than we ever planned. And those people almost always burn out because they didn't celebrate the small victories. When you celebrate the small victories, each one propels you forward to the next one. And nothing can stop you. So believe in you while you build it. Because today is all about what you've already achieved. So celebrate today. Graduates, you are about to be part of the Warhawk alumni family. And we, the alumni, are proud of you. We are here to support you and cheer you on. Celebrate today. Do so safely and do so with fun and with your family. And the only last request I'm going to make of you today is this one. At some point today, every graduate in this room, pause. Give yourself a huge bear hug for all you've accomplished. Go Warhawks.